phoned me and went, you've how many handbags? 4 handbags. I hear it. I do hear it, yeah. He's building into it a handbag room. My husband's gonna kill me. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I am pretty sure that I have said to you in previous videos that I am never going to ban Island, that I am not putting myself on a ban, that I am not having no buy months or no buy couples of months, because it doesn't sound like much fun. That's number one. Number two, I'm a crazy bag person. And number three, I have always taken the view that because I love seasonal items, or say Chanel, things like that, whenever they come out, whenever there's new releases, if you don't buy them there and then, quite often you live to regret it. If you then decide that you want to get it down the line, quite often you can't find it. If you do find it, it's through a reseller, which means quite often you're paying a lot more money than what you would have paid retail. So I have generally always taken the view that if I see something that I absolutely love, and we all know I can be a tad impulsive, but if I see something that I absolutely love, I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to put myself on an enforced not allowing myself to buy something or banned from buying something, because I really don't like the wording of that, and I really don't like what that sounds like. So I just don't like that. And I was always of the view, I'm not doing that. I'm going to buy whatever it is, so long as the money is there. And because I keep separate funds and I keep my funds all over the place, generally the money is there if there's something that comes up that I want to see it. So what am I doing, spouting on to you about today? Well, I'm going to ban Island. The time has come. Hello, my name is Amelia and I'm going to ban Island. The time has come that I am going to take a spending pause or a spending break. I am going to ban Island. I don't want to call it that because I know what it's like from on my weight loss journey and those hilarious vlogs, and if you haven't seen them, I'll link them up above. There is one where I actually fall on my bum. They're quite funny. And it's a bit like that. I know when I tell myself something that I can't have it or I'm banned from having it, the likelihood is I'm going to want it a lot more. So when I tell myself I'm not allowed to eat any chocolate, I want to eat the whole box. A bit like that with shopping. So I'm trying not to use the words ban Island or any of those terms that might trigger something in this crazy brain. But I am commit to it, woman. I am doing a summer no buy. We're in the middle of June when I'm filming this video, and I am going to say that I'm not going to buy anything until the middle of August. The only reason I'm stopping it then is because my birthday is in August, and I generally will get some money or some things for birthday or things that I can pick, so that would break it. But up until my birthday, I'm not buying anything, which I know I know this is crazy, and I know I sound crazy, and I know that's very privileged, and I know to a normal person who does not have an addiction that saying I'm not going to buy any luxury items for a 2-month period is not a big thing. To me, I sometimes get carried away, and what I'm saying is it's not just a 2-month period. I'm not going to buy anything until my birthday. I'm sure something will get bought around my birthday, but I'm then going back on it, and I'm then not buying anything for a period of time after my birthday. Now, we might be going away in October. It's our anniversary in October. If we were away then, there might be, but generally I'm going back on it. And why? Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I ruining the crack? There have been a few purchases. There are unboxings to come. I have, and I'm laughing because I know what's in them boxes and in them drawers. I have ticked a few items off the long-term luxury wish list. They're going to be unboxings to come. I haven't shared them with you yet. I did recently share the yellow Louis Vuitton twist that's up there, but I've had that for quite some time. I bought that, it could be, no, it's not as much as a year, but I bought that quite a while ago. And I did share the Dior, the Lady Dior that I can see up there, but I sold a bag to buy the Lady Dior. That makes me feel better. But there are a few to come. I have bought some things on my wish list that I will be sharing with you in the coming months, weeks or months, that I don't have them all yet. Some I do. And because of that, I just need take a moment, take a pause, think about how privileged this is, because in the real world and with what's going on in the world, I know this is a luxury channel, but to be even having this conversation when there's people struggling to pay bills and there's things happening, I know what it sounds like, but we know what we're here for. It's a luxury channel, it's escapism, and this is, I am now saying that I'm not going to be buying anything. One of the reasons are the unboxings that are going to come and that you're going to see. So you're going to see a number of things arrive and show you that have been ticked off my luxury wish list, and they're not inexpensive. They were not bargains. They are not insubstantial amounts of money. So they have came, and I have an account. I've talked about this before. I keep an account for luxury spending or spending. And when I say no buy, you might see like some bits of clothing coming, not designer clothing, but you know, if you watch my channel, like this t-shirt's Ted Baker, I wear a lot of Ted Baker or Reese, and we're going on holiday and things through the summer. You may see some clothes coming, but you're not going to see any big luxury items coming apart from what I have to unbox that I haven't showed you yet. And to be honest, that's probably going to take us up to whenever we come off Ban Island. But the things arriving over that time will be clothing, if there's anything. There will not be any more large luxury purchases bought until I see what comes at my birthday and then thereafter. One, because of those items that are due to arrive and have arrived that have come off my luxury wish list that are expensive. And that account that I keep that is for luxury spending, I have not went over that. I have not shopped outside of that, and that's a rule that I set to myself. I do talk about finances on my other channel, Amelia Rose Talks. I do talk about keeping my money separate and having money for certain things so as I don't overspend, or I don't spend things that are meant to be for family holidays or for family savings or for things that are more important than handbags, that I don't go into those and step into those, and I haven't done that. That account though is probably lower than I have seen it in a very, very long time. There is probably less in there than there has been in a very, very long time. And that is one of the warning signs to me that I need to pause. Because even when I was buying these things that you see, I was selling a few things, or it was still okay. It's lower than it's been. It's not zero, and we haven't went over it, but it is lower than it's been in a long time. It is time to pause and refill that account. That account is not a bottomless well. I would quite like it to be. And sometimes I think it is a bottomless well, but it's not. And there is a huge amount of hard work that goes behind that account to fill it up and to keep what's in it. Because that hard work has to come as surplus money on top of all of your necessities, because I don't step on the necessities, they come first. So that has to be surplus. So there's a huge amount of work for that to be filled. And it is time to pause, and it is time to refill it. It is time to have a word with myself. It is time to be quite sensible. I have, and if you watch my other channel, you will know, my background is not being wealthy. It's being in the opposite, and it's of having to juggle things. I know when I need to pump the brakes. I know when I need to earn. I know when I need to save. I know when I need to stop spending, and I know how to manage my priorities. And this is one of those times. I need to stop spending on handbags for a while. I will show you what's come, obviously, off my wish list, and I need to refill that account. I need to let that build up again. I need to get it where I'm more comfortable with and where it's healthier looking, even though that is a luxury account. And this flies back to a video that Autumn and I did. Autumn did the video, and then I also did a video on it about how your background and your childhood impacts on your relationship with money. And even though that account is a surplus luxury account, so if that account is empty, it doesn't really matter in the big scheme of things, because its purpose is to buy frivolous things. So if it's empty, you just don't buy the frivolous things. It doesn't really impact, it's not really that important in the big scheme of things. But for me, because of my background and how I know what it's like to have no money and to be trying to juggle things, when I see any of my accounts, including the one that is for frivolous luxury purchases, get down to being uncomfortably low, I am uncomfortable with it, be it for luxury purchases or not. It gives me a little bit of unease. So I need to stop, pause, and I need to focus on filling that back up. So I need to work, which I do, but let that build up again without spending out of it at the same time. So that is the first huge reason why I'm going on a luxury spending pause. And I'm having some no-buy months. I feel like I should polish my halo. It's not really an achievement in the big scheme of things, but I'm going to skip past that. That is the first big reason. The second reason is, look in there. And up there and over there. It's kind of overflowing. And when I did my luxury collection handbag video, which I will link somewhere above, I was a bit shocked at how many handbags I have. That sounds ridiculous. But when they're in there, this is not that wide. So when they're in there and they're getting piled, in front of each other, you don't really see them all and you don't really count them all. And when I counted them, I was a little bit shocked. Bestie, who you all hear about and love on this channel, phoned me and went, you've how many handbags? He watched that video and was like, I didn't know you had that many handbags. I'm shocked you've that many handbags. I know, bestie. Let's have a sofa session about that. But I was shocked when I saw how many of them there were. Also, they're now you can see in there that they're cramped and they're squished and they're backing up and they're backed up over there, and there's some you can't even see. And some of you had commented to me on this channel about how you really need to get those bags sorted out. You need a bit more space. You need to spread them out. You need to be able to see them a bit more, and that's, it's getting a bit cramped in there. So there is more renovations getting done. I have an office upstairs which is being finished, and there's been work that has been projected for that should have been done months ago, but the person who does our woodwork and who built this dressing room, I am a huge fan of his work. I trust his work. He's ran behind a bit on when it should have been done, but I will wait for him because he's very, very good at his job. So he is building in shelving and lights and things in my office, in my actual work office. So that's going to go in there. There is a room off that is also part of my office, and he is now going to also build in almost like an extension of this room, but for handbags. I hear it. I do hear it. Yeah. This dressing room, which is not insignificant, yes. There is another room upstairs, which is much smaller, in my defence. Much, much smaller. It's a small room. It's slanted. He's building into it a handbag room. My husband's going to kill me. No, nobody shall be harmed in the making of this video or in the making of this handbag room. But I hear it when I say it out loud. He is building me in a handbag room that is going to be basically just for my handbags. There's going to be storage, there's going to be lighting. I will probably move up there and keep my light up there, and I'll have a chair up there and film up there whenever it's done. When it is done, I will give you a tour of it. I say tour, but it's going to be the room itself is quite small, but I will show you it. His work is fabulous, so I imagine it will be really, really good. What he does, what he can make of it. So I will show you the before, what it's like at the minute. It's a mess, basically. There's lots of empty boxes in it because for some reason I can't throw them out, the cardboard boxes, because they're cardboard boxes. I can't be throwing them out. Anyway, so I'll show you I know, this is the crack. I'll show you what that room is like at the minute. I'll show you the process whenever it's being done and made, and then I will show you the overall finish of it whenever the handbag room is done. I thought it was crazy enough I'm going to stop at that because I'm going down a trail. I will show you what that handbag room is like whenever it's finished and they're all laid out and we can see them properly. And that will be, I think, a really beautiful space for whenever I'm showing them. But obviously it needs to be paid for. Yeah. So there is work being done already on the dress or on the office. This is additional work with storage, which means the fee, the quote that we had and the money that we knew that was going to be put into that for the house renovations is going to be more because that room's going to have to be built now. So there's also going to be money being spent on that. And I think whenever you combine what has arrived off the luxury wish list, how that account has been depleted of recent months, and then this other room being renovated into a handbag room and the cost to do that, I just think pause is needed. There needs to be a period of time with not buying handbags. And I'm almost putting it out there in this video to hold myself to it, to make myself accountable so as I can't come and go, by the way. No, you will see unboxings though, because they've been ordered or they're here and they're coming. You will see those. But this room's going to be done. Going to fill that account back up, going to focus on that different financial priority for now, and that different financial priority is filling that account back up and getting that work done on the room, which is going to give me much more space. It's at the minute it's a bit of a wasted space, so it's going to add to the home, to the value, but also in the living value for it. So that's being done. So because of those two main reasons, what's been bought, three main reasons, what has arrived from the wish list, how low the luxury account has become, and the renovations that's being done to fit out that new room, it's time to pause. It's time to go to Ban Island. Don't like those words, but it's time to go. It's time to take a pause, and I will not be buying any luxury handbags or luxury, I don't really buy ready to wear, but or ready to wear or luxury shoes. Or I won't be buying any luxury for some time. Be a break at my birthday, and that won't really be coming from me, and then I'll be back on it. Let's see how this goes. Can't wait to show you all the unboxings are coming. Can't wait to show you what has arrived or is arriving from the luxury wish list. I am super, super excited. And when I come to show you those things, there's some of you that I will thank in those videos for helping me. Can't wait to share that with you. Can't wait to show you what the handbag room looks like when it's finished. I think that is worthwhile, and I think it's worth adding a couple more in there to get that done. Can't wait to get a bit more comfortable with that account as well. I'll keep you posted along the way. I will let you know when I'm doing the unboxings if there were things that are already here. Thank you so much for watching this. I know it's been a bit crazy. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for being here. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.